Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Is this microphone on? Hey guys, hey, real quick before I jump into my thoughts for this episode, I want everyone who's feeling down and out to know that you are not alone. Contact me if you need somebody to talk to, or call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1 800 273 8255. That is 1 800 273 8255. Or you can contact me, like I said. You can message me on Facebook at Avidity Fitness, Instagram at Avidity Fitness. Just reach out to somebody. Do not ever give up, please. Hello, Fit Fam. Welcome to the Avidity Fitness Podcast. Today's episode touches on a sensitive subject, but it is a powerful perspective and a very positive message. So no sugarcoating, let's just lay it out there. I'd love to hear what you guys and ladies think. What's your take on the episode? What's your take on the podcast? Leave me a review on whatever streaming services you use. Message me on Facebook or Instagram. Just type in Avidity Fitness and look for the green pulse logo. Let me know what's up. Social movements can oftentimes be dangerous. The fat acceptance movement is particularly dangerous to our collective health as humans. This movement started in the late 1960s, seeking to change social attitudes by raising awareness about obstacles faced by fat people. And obviously, I didn't live or grow up in those times, but from what I understand is that fat people were extremely discriminated against and treated like less than humans. You know, the society as a whole looked at them as like a waste, unproductive, and somewhat like worthless to society. But now it's in 2020, this movement is being led by internet celebrities, people like Tess Holliday, who embrace being fat and they advocate that people should be able to eat as much and whenever they want to eat and whatever they want to eat. And you know, this is a human that has a massive following, and a majority of them are probably struggling with their health and their weight. And instead of inspiring people to give effort to living a better life, she encourages terrible habits and complacency. And in my opinion, that's what's wrong with where the fat acceptance movement has gone to. Is, you know, influencers, people with like these liberal art degrees that are putting their arm around people's shoulders that need help. And they don't need help by telling them that they're okay. You know, if you're fat, if you're overweight, if you have health issues that you need to work on, like being overweight, you don't need another overweight person giving you a hug telling you like it's okay to be overweight. You know, you're not a bad person or anything because you're overweight, but you can do better for sure, without a doubt. And I think that we should be reminding each other that we have the power within. We have the power to change habits. We have the power to move and shake the complacency and strengthen our minds and our bodies. Nobody has the right to discriminate someone's character or their importance on this earth. You know, that's not the issue here. We fully understand what a rude individual is, and we don't praise that. You know, there's jerks in society that get off on tearing other people down, but that is not what my fight against the fat acceptance movement is. I'm not here to tear anybody down. The issue is not recognizing that you can do better for yourself. The problem is the comfort and the influence that movements like this can create, making people that already have self-esteem issues feel empowered for embracing their unhealthy choices. Humans love the easy way out by default. It's in our DNA. We are just in an era of society where we can survive and get by taking the easy way out. Like, think about it. Right now, we don't even have to leave the houses to get some ice cream delivered right to our doorstep. You know, let alone having to actually hunt and slaughter our own food like our ancestors did. If you're fat, you aren't a good or a bad person. It doesn't define who you are. If you're fat, it just defines what choices you've been making. That's it. It doesn't say, oh, you're a disgusting human. It just says that you've been making unhealthy choices, and that's it. We all know that, the health issues being fat can cause. So you got to ask yourself, what choices are you making? Are you choosing to comfort yourself from stress with food? Are you choosing to believe that your life and your actions are still meaningful and inspiring? Are you ignoring scientific and medical facts? If you have people counting on you and people who care about you, then health and longevity needs to be the focus. If you care about yourself, health and longevity needs to be the focus. It's time to forget about getting by the easy way and reconnect with what living really is. Getting comfortable with being unhealthy is usually a recipe for developing a low mood. In my opinion, it's literally downgrading your potential. Low mood is a gateway to low self-esteem. Low self-esteem will suck the positivity out of your life and make you feel unworthy. It's not the people calling you fat. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody's making fun of you for being fat, you don't care about what they think. Because, if somebody's making fun of you for being fat, it sounds like they don't care about you. So you shouldn't care about what they think. The unworthiness doesn't come from other people's words. The unworthiness, that feeling, comes from within, from the choices or the lack of choices that you've been making. And my question is, why not fight? Why not get uncomfortable? Push yourself a little bit each day and search for your true potential. You owe it to yourself and the people that fought before you so that you could be alive today. Think about it. Our ancestors fought off so much more despair than we do now. They fought off enemies and they fought off famines. They fought droughts and natural disasters. They fought for their way of life. They grew and harvested their own sustenance based on the seasons. They hunted and processed food with their own hands. If you're alive today, it's because generations have endured a great deal for your existence. And that's powerful. That's powerful when you start to recognize that. There's somebody long time ago that had to deal with, almost starving because they couldn't find food that winter. So try to put that into perspective. You kind of owe it to the people of your bloodline that came before you that did so much to make sure that you could exist today. I believe we're all capable of centering ourselves in our own journeys. By understanding that you have the ability to change your perspective, you can start to see the person you truly want and need to be. You can build better and healthier habits. If you made yourself fat, you can make yourself lose weight. That's the powerful thing. The powerful is in you. Once you recognize that, once you understand that, all of this is barring like a medical issue, like an injury that is making you immobile, so it's harder to move your body and you've been putting on weight. Or I know there's thyroid conditions and there's all types of digestive conditions that make it really hard to lose weight and really easy to put on weight. So like I get that, and I'm not really talking to you guys. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't know exactly what to recommend for those types of things, and I'm not in a position to recommend anything, so I won't. Like, if you have medical issues that are preventing you from losing weight and it's making you put on weight, you got to go talk to a medical professional that can diagnose certain things and get you moving in the right direction so you can find the healthier you. But I'm talking strictly about the people that that you just eat too much, maybe, or you binge on the weekends, or you're lazy and you don't want to move your body. You much rather just sit down and watch TV when you get home from work. These people, if that's the reason why you've been gaining weight or struggling to lose weight, you have to remember, you're the one that's been eating. You're the one that's been choosing not to move your body. So All it takes is a change in perspective, a change in thought process, and a change in choices. Start choosing to eat healthier foods, eat less at a time, and move your body more. You have the power to change yourself. If you're weak and you want to be stronger, start choosing to do things that will make you stronger. And the muscle fibers will grow. The neural pathways will grow. Your spirit will grow. Growth is the ultimate goal. It's time to wake up and be you. I say F the fat acceptance movement. I want to start the hashtag strong mind, strong body movement. No more excuses, no more slacking, no more ignoring habits. We know we need to change. Commit yourself to learning about your body. Learn things that you didn't know about before. Commit to training your body every day, even if it's just a 30-minute yoga flow. Just train, move. It's vital to health. What is the that old quote? It's a old philosophical quote. I think it's by Rumi. One of those inspiring philosophers, like at the beginning of time. But the quote is something like, stagnation is death and movement is life. And if you think about it, it's true. Like, when we're born, all we want to do is move, move, move. We want to learn how to walk. We want to learn how to grab things. We want to learn how to climb. We want to learn how to flip and roll, and it's all about movement, crawling around, everything. That's all we do as young humans. And then as you get older and you age and you pass your prime, you start to slow down and things start to get brittle, things start to get stiff, and then eventually you die. We all die, and because you can't move anymore. You've lived your life. Whoever programmed us, whatever you believe in on how we were created, doesn't matter. All that matters is we don't live forever. And when we start to slow down and we start to stop moving, is usually when death sits in. Just look at nature. Look at how, cows. I used to work on a huge pasture and a huge working farm back in the day, and cows were always moving around and playing. Like, they play a lot too, until they get old, and then they literally go and they start to just lay in tree lines away from all the other cows, and they don't move much. They don't get up to eat. They just lay there and they watch the other cows, and then they eventually die. Like, that's their life cycle. They go and they just lay down and they don't move much. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to be alive? Movement is key. Strengthen your mind, strengthen your body. You will feel better and you'll feel more connected with the energy around you. Your path will slowly align. You got to trust it. Build up your self-esteem for the ones around you, for the people that believe in you, for the people that care about you, for the people that came before you to make sure that you had a place in this earth. We aren't here to be influencers. We aren't here to be models. We're not here to look good so somebody carves a statue after us eventually. We're here to help transfer positive energy. The law of entropy. That's all we're here to do. Fat acceptance is downgrading your potential, and I know you are meant for so much more. I want us all to upshift and upgrade. We're going to put the foot on the gas pedal. We're not hitting the brakes to slow down and stop moving. We're thrusting. We're blasting off. Okay, we're gonna align ourselves with the collective consciousness that will bring us health and longevity. It's vital. It's so important. It's so important to fight against social movements like this, the fat acceptance movement. I'm not accepting any of that for any of my people around me, for myself, nothing. And I have people that I care about dearly that are overweight, and they know 100% that there is not a single bit of judgment coming from me. I don't judge them, not one bit. I understand that we all have our own paths and we all have our own journeys, and sometimes, your journey leads you astray. And I, for one, understand and believe that everybody has a purpose on this planet, and everybody has the ability to get healthy and to change their habits for the better. So, the people that are around me that need help, they come to me for help because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to provide whatever knowledge and wisdom that I believe I have, and then just positive energy. That's all I have, because I believe. I believe in you. I believe in them. I believe in me. And it's time that we wake up. It's time that we fight against the arm around your shoulder that we've been creating in society. It's not okay. It's not. If you're overweight and you need to lose weight, that's okay. But if you're overweight and you need to lose weight and you're just sitting back and you're comforting yourself saying that, oh, whatever, I don't need to lose weight, I'm fine the way I am, beauty, what is it, body positivity, F your beauty standards, all these crazy progressive ideas, they, in my opinion, all they do is create an energy field that will only bring you down. And I know it doesn't make a lot of sense for somebody that does feel good inside of a movement like this. Like, I'm trying to put myself in that position. If I'm fat and I've been made fun of my whole life, but now I got a group of people that are making me feel good about myself, I see how easy and how good, like, I can see how I'd want to gravitate towards those people that are just saying, like, it's okay, like, who cares about the way you look, just come with us, we'll pat you on the back. But the thing is, those people that are patting you on the back aren't going to be there when you need medical help. They're not going to be there in the end. They're not going to be there helping you fight for life. So you need to start it now. Listen to me. I'm telling you that you can do it. Fight now. Forget accepting where you are. Look to where you want to be and fight for that, because you can do it. I promise. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope I sparked a little bit of introspect, and I hope everybody takes a positivity, something positive from this, because like I said, I'm not here. This community that I'm trying to build is not here to put people down. We're here to put the middle finger up to fat acceptance, though, because we're of strong bodies and strong minds. That's what the movement is here for the Avidity fitness community. It's hashtag strong mind, strong body. We're not accepting anything. We're pushing to be stronger. Thank you for listening to my brand of health and fitness. If you haven't checked me out on social media, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Just type in Avidity Fitness, look for the green post logo. You can email me at fitnessforeveryperson@gmail.com. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a review. Ask me any questions. I got free consultation. I don't know if you guys know that. Literally free consultation. Message me with anything, any questions you have, any goals that you have in mind, anything you want to talk about. If you just need help, you need somebody to talk to, you can email me, message me. Just find me and check out my videos too. I got some cool little videos that I post on my Facebook and my Instagram, little like highlight training videos. And I post a lot of stuff. I post like nutritional tips, the meals that I've been cooking lately, and they're delicious, by the way. If you're a foodie and you like food, healthy food at that, good healthy food, I'm telling you, look me up. Facebook, Instagram, I'm there. I'm always posting. I'm active all the time. I'm interacting with people. A few announcements. My laptop officially came in. My Lenovo ThinkPad E595. I don't know why I like like saying the whole name with the numbers and stuff. It just makes me feel nerdy, and I like feeling nerdy. It feels cool. It makes me feel like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to technology. So that means with the laptop coming in, I already got it, booted up. I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. I got a cool background. I got the red Power Ranger background, and if you know anything about me, I love the red Power Ranger. Like, that's my spirit animal. But he's not an animal. Well, I guess he is kind of an animal. He's like a T-Rex. Anyway, that's for my Power Ranger fans. Yeah, I got the background. I got all my settings kind of put the way I like it. It's really nice. It's a nice laptop. I love the way the keys feel. But anyway, so since that came in, that means I'm officially enrolled in the National Academy of Sports Medicine for personal training and nutrition. So that means I'll be bringing more and more content to these podcasts. And I'll be educating you guys with whatever I'm finding interesting that I didn't know about or I think that people should know. So just stay tuned. It's going to come. Some really good information is coming. Here soon, I'm working on getting a special guest, my first guest on the podcast. It's one of the best friends that I've ever had, one of the most amazing human beings that I've ever met. His name is Luis Fierro. He is a decorated sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. I mean, he's got accolades and badges that I don't even know how he wears them on his dress blues. It drags his chest down, I swear. But he's lived all around the world. He's lived in Japan. He's done some residency in South Korea. He's lived in Hawaii, California, Texas. He's gone through all types of advanced training classes and navigation courses where he's living off grid. He's gone through a lot. He's learned a lot. He's been injured. I don't even know, a multitude of times, like bad injuries from his service to the country, and he just bounces back stronger every time. It's truly inspiring. He's a great man, a great person. He's got a great mind, and he's really awesome to talk to. So once we get that sorted out, we'll definitely do an episode. It'll be like kind of like a freestyle episode where we're just picking each other's minds about like mental fortitude and what it takes to push past obstacles and stuff. I think it'll be a really good little interview podcast thing. And what else do I got? The book that I'm reading, The Omnivore's Dilemma. I left you guys last episode with the feedlot. The author had bought a calf from a cow pasture in South Dakota and followed it all the way to a confined feedlot operation in Kansas. And so that's where I left you guys last time. And since then, I've read a few more chapters, and that calf that he was following, he followed it to a McDonald's. Obviously, he couldn't directly follow that exact calf, but he followed processed meat from that confined lot at Pokey Farms. I can't remember what it was called, but he followed processed meat from that Kansas farm to where it got processed for a McDonald's plant. So then he went and bought a McDonald's meal, and he pretended like he was eating his calf, because he followed it from the point of birth all the way to when it was turned into some type of processed meal for Americans. And he kind of just discussed like all the intricacies that takes place at that confined lot to get the calves fatter and ready for process. And it's just mind-blowing stuff. It's really disgusting how they fatten those calves, the processed grain-fed cows. And it was bad. But now I'm on the chapter where he's going through the organics industry for organic food and organic farming, and pretty much what he was talking about is that a lot of organic companies are still, like, organic products are still largely processed, even though it says it's organic, and there's misleading labels. Like, for instance, a free-range chicken. He went to a chicken farm where these free-range chickens were from to see how they were living, and it's no range at all. You know, you hear free range and you're thinking like a home range, like a huge pasture for them to roam. And he pretty much described a tiny yard. Like they're all next to each other, can barely even move. So yeah, they're not confined in a cage. They're just confined in a shed, and then they can go into a little tiny yard and be confined in the yard. Another interesting thing that he noted in the book, in the organics section, was, quote unquote, the organics industry is floating on a sinking sea of petroleum. And he showed an example that 1 pound of lettuce, organic lettuce from California, requires 4,600 calories of fossil fuel to ship it from the west to the east coast. And that's a really confusing subject with the calories of fossil fuel. It has to do with the law of thermodynamics and how the food that we grow, like animals and plants, how much, like the calories for the food that we're growing, how much calories of oil it took in order to grow that corn or feed that cow. So I don't know exactly how to put 4,600 calories of fossil fuel into perspective, but it's a lot. He was talking about that it's really, really bad for the environment that we're using that much oil just to get a quote unquote organic head of lettuce over to the East Coast. And there's got to be more sustainable ways to get the food to the people that we need it. And he started to touch on this one guy's farm up in Virginia. I don't remember the farmer's name, but he has a multi-animal farm, and it was really, really, really interesting, the process of that farm. Like he just the way he uses everything and recycles everything. Like he doesn't need fertilizers and all that because he's recycling the grass-fed cows' manure and stuff. He's using that for the fertilizer to grow the lettuce or what have you, and then he's using like scraps and bits from like the lettuce and other products to feed like the hogs and the chickens. So like everything is natural and recycled, and it really sounds amazing. I'll write some more about that, and I'll have it in the next episode about the process of that farm and how sustainable it really, really sounds. It sounds like something that I want to get into. I kind of want to run a farm like that and get into the food business. So yeah, it's a great book. It's really eye-opening. I recommend it for anybody that's focusing on nutrition or just wants to learn about nutrition. It's awesome. And also, guys, look out for that nutrition guidance plan. Like, I'm ready to launch it. So if any of you listening now want to try it out and get started and get your feet wet, let me know. Like, I'm ready to start structuring things and plans for people that want to lose weight or build strength. It doesn't matter. I'm ready to go. I got the steps in place. You know, I haven't really launched any campaigning for it quite yet because, yeah, I'm just working on my nutrition certifications and stuff like that. But it's there. If you want nutrition guidance, let me know. Message me, email me, whatever. Just contact me. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Remember, hashtag strong body, strong mind. If you're posting pictures on your fitness journey, drop that hashtag Avidity Fitness, hashtag strong body, strong mind. That's the movement. F your comfort, F the fat acceptance movement. We're pushing for strength. Let's come back from this pandemic stronger and better than